How about this? Gerald Clark against John Smoltz. Otis Nixon, remember the catch he had against the Pirates last year? This one's not as dramatic, but certainly remarkable. Otis just glad to be in the lineup. In the second, no D for this one. Justice leaves the yard. His 16th, Braves up 1-0. They would pad that lead thanks to the lack of defense. Like this one from Charlie Hayes or Vinny Castillo. And then Bruce Ruffin wants to make sure his teammates are awake. He just checks if Andres Galarraga is alive. Then it's Stanton time. He gets the win. Stanton's 21st. Atlanta wins it by the final of 6-4. Smoltz evens his record at 7-7. Galarraga 1 for 4. Punch him in for the All-Star ballot. He's batting .411.
Mike Morgan with a deep drive that Derek Bell makes the catch on. Nice grab. 3-2 game on the 6th. Phil Plantier. It's up there. It's out there. It is his second home run of the game there, and a 3-3 tie. And then Mark Grace, his 7th home run. 3 hits in the game. 3 runs batted in. He breaks it open in the 7th as the Cubs pull away. Mike Morgan off the DL, pitching well and getting the win. Ray Sanchez in the leadoff spot. 4 hits and 2 runs scored. As we mentioned, Tim Morrell losing his first major league start. Plantier going 3 for 4 in the game. 2 homers and 3 runs batted in. At Riverfront, the Astros and the Reds. And away from home, out of the dome, the Astros will look at the moon. Barry Larkin, get out of here. His 5th home run of the year. Last year, 2nd best average in the league with men in scoring position, and when they're not, he homers. The solo job adds to the Reds' lead, and it's 2-0. Tom Browning working on a 5-hitter. Steve Finley, the little looper. Jeff Branson does hang on for the out in the 9th inning with a 3-0 lead. Rob Dibble gets Kevin Bass. And then Scott Service, and then Luis Gonzalez strikes out the side. That's his job. That's what he does, striking out people. Morris and Sable add RBIs, and Browning, under the threat of a demotion to the bullpen, working into the 8th, his longest outing of the season. Kevin Mitchell missing the game again, his 3rd straight start.
2-men aboard for Willie McGee against Oral Hershiser in the dying quail. Eric Davis can't flag it down. 2 runners score. Giants led it 2-0. A scary moment for the Giants came in the 2nd inning. Will Clark going for this one. Turned out to be okay. Will just checking to see a close-up, see how he looked, and 3-1 final. Giants win it. Burkett, 12 wins. He had 13 all of last year, now 8-1 on the road. The Giants 23-15 from away from the stick.
And solid defense. Chris Hoyle's a red-hot hitting catcher up the middle, but Alomar there to throw him out. Ben McDonald had Jays hitters off balance. The forkball. Devon White struck out 3 times. Top of the 9th, 1-0 Orioles. Runner at second. The top hitter up there, and John Olerud actually on deck. Molitor, after a 7-minute at-bat, works a walk, and then Alomar steals 3rd, so runners go to 1st and 3rd. Now, back in the 4th inning, when the Jays had a runner at 2nd and 2 out, they elected to intentionally walk John Olerud, but back to the 9th inning, Brad Pennington on pitches to him and was sorry he did. Olerud past the drawn-in infield, tied the game at 1, and then Tony Fernandez with his head in the game. Base hit right field. Paul Molitor coming home. Mark McLemore's throw. And he is going to be in there for a 2-1 Toronto lead, making a loser of Ben McDonald. The Jays have won 12 of 14. Henkin now in his last 9 starts 7-0. Dwayne Ward picking up his 22nd save. Olerud going 1 for 3, batting .405. At Yankee Stadium, the Tigers trying to end their 7-game slide. It's 2-1 Detroit in the 1st. Paul O'Neill batting. The fans want him to hit the target. Close enough. His 11th home run of the year. 10 homers have come in the last 49 games. He went 3 for 3, and the Yanks had a 3-2 lead. Runners at 1st and 3rd in the 7th. Scott Kamonecki facing Tony Phillips. He walks. That loads the bases. So they bring in Steve Howe facing Lou Whitaker on a 3-1 pitch. Ball 4. Rob Deere ties the game at 3. They boo Steve Howe after just 5 pitches, and he leaves the game, teasing the crowd. In the 10th, tied at 3. Wade Boggs facing Tom Bolton. Get out of here. His first home run as a Yankee. Said his teammates had been teasing him about going homerless. He goes 2 for 4 and gets the curtain call as the Yankees win it in 10, 4-3. So they stay 3 games behind the first-place Jays. 36,692 fans attending, the largest night game crowd since August of 1989 at Yankee Stadium, and they see a good one. At Fenway, the Red Sox going for their 8th straight. Aaron Seeley with the Dickie Thon bunt, has trouble with it, and he's going to be safe at first. The Red Sox 11th in the league in fielding percentage, and then Bill Spires gets it underneath Scott Cooper's glove. 4-0 Brewers, all on just one hit. 6-6 in the ninth. Spires towards Fletcher. Has a little trouble with this, and then with Spires at third, Kevin Reimer up, rounds to Fletcher. The Sox try to turn the double play, but safe at first. Spires scores. Henry saves his 14th game. B.J. Surhoff with 2 hits and drove into Aaron Seeley, the first pitcher to go to the major leagues with the first name of Aaron. He lasted into the 6th
in the first inning. Although Lance Johnson could have helped Bolton on this one. It looked like he had it. Lofton would head to third with his tremendous speed. He would later score on Wayne Kirby's sac fly. 1-0 Indians, 2-1 Indians in the fourth. Bases loaded, and guess who's coming to the plate? The former hoopster. Not a bad baseball player. Kenny Lofton, first career grand slam. 6-run fourth for the Tribe, and the Indians go on to win it by the final of 8-2. Bolton allowed 8 runs on 9 hits in 3 2/3. Lofton's first homer since August 23rd during the a slugfest. Gone. Todd Zeal off Ben Rivera. 4-2 fills in the bottom of the 5th. Make that 5-4 cards off the homer. Dave Hollins fresh off the DL in the 6th. The RBI single brings in Dykstra, and the Phillies reclaim the lead at 6-5. Still in the 6th, it's now 8-5 fills. Mariano Duncan, the little blooper. Hollins and Eisenreich will come plateward. All part of a 6-run 6th. The Phillies would prevail, winning it 13-10. Eisenreich 3 RBIs. Rivera his 8th win. That is a personal best. Every starter had at least 1 hit for the Phillies. Their top 3 hitters, Dykstra, Thompson, and Kruk, 9 for 14, 7 runs scored, and 5 RBIs. The Pirates in Montreal looking for 4 in a row. Bottom of the 6th, 4-2 Expos. Mike Lansing stared for 13 seconds at his third base coach. You think something's up? Blas Minor delivers. Lansing delivers the suicide squeeze. Fletcher scores. In the 7th, Moise Alou gone. Expos go up 7-2. The 2-run shot off Minor. Next batter, Marquise Grissom gone. Expos up 8-2 on the back-to-back. New pitcher, Dave Otto. Next batter, gone. Larry Walker back-to-back-to-back. 9-2 Expos. Expos did it in the field as well. Jay Bell off Chris Nabholz. Thought he had a gapper. Marquise Grissom says, nope. Not the only catch the Mets have made this year, right in front of the Mets logo there. 9-2, the final. Nabholz 4-5. Wagner drops to 3-4. Larry Walker busting out of a slump, going 3 for 4, scoring 3 runs.
Where the grounds crew had a problem, even Eddie Murray getting a chuckle once they got back to playing with a rain delay. Bottom of the 7th, 6-5 Mets until Jeff Conine. Homers for the second night. 5th of the year, the 3-run shot. The Marlins erase a 5-run deficit and lead 8-6. Eddie Murray had a solo homer. Then Jeff Kent off Brian Harvey, the 2-run shot. And it's 9-8 Mets. Bottom of the 9th, runner at second, 2 out. Briley off John Franco. Benito Santiago headed home. Jeremy Burnitz's throw. He is safe, and it's a 9-9 game. Extra innings, top of the 12th. Runner at third, Tim Boger, the liner to left. Burnitz coming home. Riley's throw, and he is in there, and the Mets win it in front of 43,000 in the raindrops. The game took 4 hours and 24 minutes. Anaheim, the A's and the Angels actually in Oakland. Bottom of the 6th, 5-4 until Ruben Sierra hits a 3-run homer, his 10th of the season, and the A's with a 7-5 lead. Top of the 7th, Vince Horstman using his body to make the play and get Luis Polonia. Top of the 8th, Eckersley on for the save after giving up a triple to Stan Javier. Torey Lovello scores Javier. 6th blown save for Eck. He only had 3 all of last year. Then tied at 7 in the 11th, 2 out. Brett Gates continues his hitting streak. Here comes Ruben Sierra, and the A's win it 8-7. Ricky Henderson and Craig Paquette had 4 hits each. The A's still last in the AL West, but are.
And speaking of camera shy, Jay Buhner's foul ball. Game tied at 5. Runners at first and second. Kirby Puckett back through the box, through Jeff Nelson's legs. 6-5 Twins. They would tack on 1 more to win it by the final 7-5. Twins bottom 3 hitters, Winfield, Paliarulo, and Mears 6 hits. The play by Pudge Rodriguez off the bat of Chris Gwynn. Kevin Apier cruising and then replaced by Hal McRae, bottom of the 8th. Bill Sampson in. Rafael Palmeiro sends it out. The base knock. Petrale and Hulse will score, and we're knotted at 3. Exit stage left. for Sampin. Enter Bill Brewer. Facing Dan Peltier, who replaced Jose Canseco on the roster. The little blooper brings in Julio Franco. The Rangers go ahead 4-3. How about that? KC has lost 4 of their last 5. Henke came in, struck out the side in the 9th for his 14th save. Texas pulls within 5 games of Chicago. The Royals remain a game and a half back.